Hey everybody, Dr. Frank DiLollo. Thank you for tuning in today. Today's Friday, so we're going to give you a little Fitness Friday tip later on today. Take a look for that around, I don't know, 12:30, 1 o'clock or so. But I got my jacket on because I'm cold. It's cold in New Jersey again. It's like this, up and down. Oh my God. Tomorrow's going to be close to 70 again, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to stay warm for now. So this week's theme, I've been remiss in my duties the last 2 days, but this week's theme has been videos on, springtime and what happens with springtime. We talked about allergies, right? And some patient scenarios that happened with allergies and the improvement with allergies and people coming to our office. We also talked about injuries, sporting injuries for, children, adults, everyone included, but we spoke about sprained ankles. Go back and check out those videos if you haven't seen them yet. They're hopefully informative for you and you'll learn something. Today I just want to talk about sinuses, like not allergies and sinuses, right? We spoke about allergies already, but just sinuses alone. Sinuses are usually a byproduct of, quote unquote, having like an allergy, if you will. However, people come to me all the time and they just have sinus pressure, and because they're my patient and I, educate them, if you will, or let them know that we can help that, or they have an experience in our office where they've gotten help. It's like, yeah, I got my sinuses again, they're all clogged up. You did that thing last time with me, it really helped. I just want you to think, right? I always want you to think. So your sinuses are controlled by your nerves as well, okay? Now, people sometimes come to me and they say, I went to the ENT specialist and I found out I have the sinus problem and I've got polyps, for example. They have like a growth inside of their nasal passages, or there's a deviated septum. That's a big one, a deviated septum. And sometimes these things do create a physical blockage, or there's physical damage to the structures, and the nasal passages are not clear, hence they back up. Even the little bit of mucus, extra mucus production, it creates a big problem. That's the minority. That's not the majority, right? That's not the majority. It is the minority. It's not most of the cases. It's few of the cases where you literally have to go and maybe have something done to the polyp / deviated septum / growth of some kind in the nasal passages to get them cleared up and allow them to flow again. Again, that is very few and far between. It happens, but it's very few and far between. Okay, that being said, the sinuses are controlled and coordinated by your nervous system, specifically your neck area. Okay, so nasal passages, sinuses, are supposed to produce mucus to protect you, okay? Think about that. I don't know if you know that or not, but I want you to know that. It's when the mucus production is abnormal and in excess, and it's happening when it's not supposed to be happening, is the problem. And then when the sinuses are not working correctly and they back up and they stay backed up, then we go into the genre, if you will, of sinus infections and things of that nature. Okay, we don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. There are ways of evaluating if the system in your body that controls your sinuses is out of balance, and it can be balanced. There's other things that you can do, but they're really just not that fun, right? I can give you tips. I can give you tips on, helping out your sinus problems and your sinus headaches and your sinus pressure and your sinusitis and your sinus infections and so forth. But they're not fun. Like one of them is like decrease mucus producing foods, right? Don't eat foods that are going to produce mucus. What are they? Well, they're dairy products and sugars, right? But those things taste good. Like, you mean on Sunday I'm not going to be able to have a nice, check this out, a nice semolina Italian bread with fresh, wet, salted mozzarella? Really? I'm not going to be able to have that? I don't know. I think I'll take the sinus infection. I'm only kidding. But not really. So that's one thing that you can do, and if you're in that way, I wouldn't suggest going and eating cupcakes and, stuff like that, because it'll make it worse. But that's not fun, but you can do that. You can also do a nasal rinse, right? You can use a nasal rinse. I would recommend the product Neil MD, like the name Neil. I think it's Neil MD, like medical doctor. It's a saline solution. You don't want to do anything that's medicated. You don't want to do anything that's medicated. I repeat, you don't want to do anything that's medicated because then you can get addicted, and it's just it doesn't serve the purpose. You just want to rinse them through if in fact you need to get some relief and get on with your work day and things that you have to do. You could do nasal sprays as well. Again, not medicated. I repeat, not medicated, because again, there's that factor of addiction and just you're not even addiction like, oh my God, I need it, like you're addicted to something, but like more where your body says, okay, well, this is medicated, it's going in there, and then I don't have to work anymore. It's like a negative feedback. It's just like, oh, okay, the medication's going to do that. That's going to chemically alter my body and do something to my nasal passages, and now I'm going to be dependent on that. Oh, that's cool. No, you don't want to do that either. I mean, if it works for you, again, as I always say, the results are what counts, and if you're okay with that and that works for you, rock and roll, do your thing. I would recommend, there is a grapefruit seed extract spray. I believe it's by the company Swanson. Wasn't Swanson like Swanson Dinners or something like that back in the day? I don't know. Anyway, Swanson, 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 yeah, grapefruit seed extract spray. It's natural, right? So if you're going to do those things, I would do that. You can diffuse essential oils. You can do that. That's cool, right? But that's not going to fix your sinus problems. It can help you breathe a little bit better, maybe with some eucalyptus, maybe some peppermint oil. That's fine. And then, of course, I'm biased. I'll repeat, I am biased. I'm biased in my opinion. You can get adjusted by a chiropractor, by a good chiropractor, by a chiropractor that knows how to affect the sinuses with their adjustments. And some amazing things happen. We have people that come in with like a full-blown sinus infection, sinus congestion, clogged up, can't breathe, going on for days, blah, 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 blah. They get an adjustment. They call us later on. I say, depending on what's going on with them, I might say something like, expect your sinuses to drain. And it's going to open up the floodgates, and it's going to be a little annoying because I said, don't swallow it. Don't swallow it. Get it out. In Jersey, we say hockaloogie. I don't know if anybody's watching this out of New Jersey, but if you are, I hope you know what hockaloogie means. Like, get that up and out. Get the phlegm out. Spit it out. Blow it out. Whatever you got to do to get it out. Do that. And they call us back that afternoon. They're like, oh, my God, what did he do to me? I'm blowing my nose like crazy. I'm hocking loogies like he said, and all this other stuff. It's all good, right? Because the body wants to eliminate. There's six major systems in the body, what we refer to as zones in our office. And out of the 6 zones, 4 of them are related to elimination. The body eliminating toxins. Your sinuses are probably not number 1, but they're top on the list as far as eliminators of your body, for your body, to eliminate toxins, right? That's what they do. When they get backed up, guess what you're not doing? You're not eliminating toxins. So you could get adjusted and get your sinuses cleared up too. Natural, no side effects, nothing whatsoever. Okay, that's the message of the day. That is a springtime thing that happens, and people suffer needlessly. People suffer needlessly is what I'm saying to you. They don't have to. If you have extenuating circumstances and there's something literally blocking, like a growth of some kind, like I said in the beginning of the video, you got to go get that evaluated. And if that's what the problem is, then you get it solved and you'll get the result that way. Again, that is very few and far between. That is the minority of cases, for sure. The other thing is to get the sinuses fed correctly, get the nerves going to the sinuses correctly, get the messages from your brain going to your sinuses correctly, and the transmission of the nerves, and allow the sinuses to do what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to fill up and then empty, and fill up and empty, out of protection for you, for your immune system, and elimination of your toxins. That's it. Okay, Dr. Frank DiLollo, go out and be your best self. If you're suffering with sinus problems and you're in our area, get in. It's coming. It's April, whatever it is today, 5th or so. I know it's, but it's not based on the weather. It's based on you. It's based on your adaptability and you adapting to your environment. It truly is. And, you can be helped with that. Believe it. So if you're not in our area and you have somebody who's suffering needlessly with any kind of a sinus problem and they haven't been able to get help, let us know. Put it in the comment section. We'll get them to their area anywhere. I mean, in New Jersey, that's fine. We know a lot of doctors in New Jersey and other areas as well. But we also know people, doctors, and I'm involved with a couple of different networks of chiropractors that are pretty much all over the country, if not all over the world. Okay, and we'll help you get to the place that they need to get to be helped. All right, go out and be your best self. Dr. Frank DiLollo. Look for us later on for a Fitness Friday video, and have a great weekend.